Hi, Mr. Paris, and welcome to our channel Placement Interviews. So, would you give us a brief introduction about yourself first?
Yeah, I'm working as an IT professional and having a total experience of around 9 years. And I started my career with TCS in December 2012. And for after almost 8 years, 8 months, I got an opportunity to join a new organization to get more uh, to explore more opportunities. So in TCS, I got the on-site opportunity as well. So I like the reason for staying so long with TCS because in 2016 I got that on-site opportunity, and I was basically there for 1.5 years in 1.5 years in US, and I came back for my visa extension. But due to this COVID situation, I couldn't travel back. And then in India, I explored more opportunities, and I got this better opportunity with Accenture. And in TCS, my basically career started with the banking domain. For more than 7 years, I worked with 3 different banking clients, and there last year I moved to the life science domain. I was working for a pharmaceutical client, and in the beginning I was mainly working with the TCS Bank product as a production support executive and a deployment lead. But when I got a chance to work on the Salesforce platform, I cross-trained myself in that technology as a developer, and then from last more than 5 years, I'm working as a Salesforce consultant.
All right. Give us a brief introduction about the company you're currently working on.
Yes, currently I'm working. Last week only I've joined Accenture, and Accenture is the MNC in the service domain. They also have the huge organization with a large number of employees. Not as as a TCS is an organization with more than 5 lakh employees, but Accenture still it's the most. I would say the TCS being an Indian MNC, while Accenture is a Ireland-based MNC, and we do have more opportunities, better projects as compared to TCS. Like in Accenture, the reason I joined this organization because I'm expecting I would get more exposure on the development side. Like in TCS, most of the 80% projects are the support projects, and I wanted to move myself on the consulting side, where I can provide solutioning to the clients.
All right. So, could you please give us a brief knowledge about the job profile and the skills that are needed for this job profile?
In the job profile I have been for which I have been hired in this organization is a Salesforce technical lead. So we do have the Salesforce is the most demanding technology right now in this in the current time, and it's basically a cloud platform where most my profile will be we are building a custom build application for our client, and in the contract lifecycle management area, and there are some standard applications of Salesforce as well on which we will be working. So my role would be providing solutioning to the client, the architectural I'm planning to move myself, and in the future I see myself as a Salesforce consultant, or you can say as a Salesforce technical architect. But as of now, I will be leading a team of 10 members working with the developers and testers. So my direct interaction would be with the client to collect the with the product owner to gather the business requirement, with the BAs understanding the technical requirement, and working with our developers as well. So it's not like I'm just gathering the business requirement. My role would be working with the junior developers as well as some senior developers, where I can assist them on. And also we do have a production support of this application, so some troubleshooting in the live application production issues reported by the issues, that would be my role.
Okay. So any skills you want to mention?
Specifically, so if I consider my total experience, so in this beginning of my career, I was working as a backend developer. So I worked on the Unix shell scripting, the C++, and on the Oracle database. While in the Salesforce, it's more on the, I will be mainly working on the front end, and back end both the side. So like what I have experienced so far, like when I joined, when I started my career with the Salesforce platform. So my previous experience was also very much countable there, because in none of the application is standalone. They are integrated with different systems. So when we were getting data from the upstream system like SAP system, so the middleware was the Oracle, so I was able to utilize my Oracle skills there. Similarly, some of the like the OOPS concept which we use in the C++ programming, I was able to use those concepts here in Salesforce Apex programming. So, yeah, and like the recent, which the most from last, I would say 1 year, the opportunity which I got to build the websites on the Salesforce platform, that is the most recent experience, I would say, and I'm learning that as well, where I got interest in developing the websites. So I started exploring different CMS system as well, like the WordPress and the Wix. Yeah, so with the Salesforce, I got that opportunity as well.
Okay. So like, do you want to share about the question and answer in the interview process that took place?
Yeah, the interview, like some of the questions were like the basic interview questions about the Salesforce platform. Some of the theoretical questions, like where you just have to specify the security model of the Salesforce, the various automation tools available in the Salesforce, and then in most of the interviews which I have given, so now they ask the scenario based questions, like how is your logical thinking, like whether I'm able to build that logic. So some of the questions were related with that, writing an algorithm or creating that logic solution for that particular use case which they are providing to us. Even we have also been asked to write the code while sharing a screen. So in most of the interviews, I was not able to write the exact code because we don't remember the syntax, each and every syntax. As a senior developer, I'm working as a junior developer, most of the time I'm working on the code. But right now my role is like to interact with the client, to work various management activities as well. So I was not that much proficient with the coding skills, but still I was able to provide that solution, the logic, and some questions which I was able to correlate with my the live example which I've already implemented. So that due to which I would say, which gave some plus point, like I was directly able to relate, like these things I've already worked on in my project live experience.
Okay, so any tips and advice that you want to give us to our future aspirants?
Advice, I would say, like whenever even like in every interview I was also asking about my feedback. So there are two types of people. Like one of them was saying, like, don't relate whenever you are giving answers, don't relate with your live project experience that you've worked on. That gives an impression like you are always relating everything with your project. And second, some of them were like, no, that's easy, because that's also giving an positive aspect. Like I'm able to relate my experience, the questions that have been asked with my project experience, which have a I would say, which gives them a clarity, like this guy has already worked on that area. So I'm on the other side, like the latter part. I also took more than 5 interviews with TCS when I was about to leave TCS. So I was also, whenever I was asking questions, I expect like the person is able to relate with their actual experience where they have worked on. So this gives us more confidence, like this guy has already worked on this area. And secondly, like my thinking is like whenever we are interviewing any resource, it should not be more focused on the theoretical knowledge. Instead, you should also, it doesn't mean like if that candidate has worked on that area which you are for which the job opening is there. It should be like you should identify how much skilled and how much enthusiastic the candidate is if he is willing to learn new technology, work in the new area, and is more flexible, because that gives more like for that any organization that is more beneficial if the resource is willing to learn. Because we don't know, whenever I've been hired for this project, I would give this example as well. I was hired for a particular project in Accenture, but now they are expecting me to join a different project. So it doesn't mean when you are being hired and when you join an organization, that project is still with that organization. You may be asked to move to a different area, different application. So that should be, we should, while interviewing, we should see if the candidate has that logical thinking. He is able to create the logics, provide the solution. That's my thinking.
Okay. So thank you so much, Mr. Paras, for sharing your experiences and thoughts with us. So would you like to say something to our audience?
Like I've already spoken much about my experience and my what I want, like whatever my thinking is. I guess that's all from my side. Maybe you can give some feedback about my the way I generally, like my total experience that you have heard so far.
Okay, so thank you so much, and do like this video and comment below questions, and we will reach out to you ASAP. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.